Here we can take AKTX.
That's a US stock.
Okay, AKTX, fall down. RSI is down. Share volume is very less, a minimal volume, and let's put the Fibonacci. So as per Fibonacci, this stock has taken a support from this level, and after support is a doji and then a red candle again here. Red candle again, and then we have a resistance again coming up at a level of 1.8. So this is a crucial level, 1.8, and then the stock after the red candle has a tendency to go back again here as well at level of 1.6. So currently we are in the middle. We are like 1.68. It can go down as well, and it can go up because at this moment we have just one candle here. Previously we could have said, okay, the stock was falling down, down, down. It has taken a support, and we normally say after one green candle is formed above the support level, so the stock is expected to change its trend and it can be assumed to take a support and go up further. So, but now this candle, the green candle, was not very convincing candle. It was a dodgy candle, which we say like indecisive candle. So the market has not yet decided its trend, whether it's gonna move up or it's gonna move down. So after this candle, you see the red candle is there. So the decisiveness is still there. So the market actually was still there. The market actually decided to go further down on the price. And the next day, if it is still going down, so the price is 1.6. It all depends upon the next day session. The morning 1 hour, you can see if the stock is trading above its pivot point, and the pivot point could be opening, closing, and high, or you can and low, or you can leave the opening, closing high and low, divide by 3. So if we take this 1.73, I will add it here for you, 1.73, and then low 1.6, close 1.68, and then 1.75, almost 1.75 here, this one, this, divided by 3. So 1.72 is the pivot point for this. So if it trades above 1.72, the stock is in uptrend. So you can enter in the stock if it remains above 1.2 for most of the time during the trading session, and then the target would be immediate target would be 1.8. But if it trades below 1.72, then don't enter it and wait for the stock to hit 1.60 or 63, or like even the previously 1.57. It only stayed like for a few sessions, and then it went back again. So it acted as a support. So price is not falling below 1.6, and it is trying to take a support from here and coming back again to its normal levels. 1.72 is the crucial point for this stock. If it falls below 1.72, so 1.6 can be closer. Or if it is going upwards, then 1.8 could be a first target, and then the next levels could be 1.9. But it may take a little time to go to 1.9. If there is any news, we can check. October 20th, this is, I think, current news. European ADRs climb higher in Tuesday trading. American deposit receipts of European stock were trading 1.35% higher. Nothing much in here. Well, this is just the analysis. Okay, yeah. Any questions you have on this stock?
Nothing, Tyre, because I think 2 weeks back or 2.5 weeks back, they got an FDA approval for some pneumonia testing for COVID. So that is this. I just wanted to check this.
2.5.
Yeah, around 18th or some. I think I would say around the first week of October, around that time.
First week of October. Okay, this was here, then it made a high. Okay, this could be the
Oh.
date, 6 October.
Okay.
6 October, because it made a very huge jump till 1.94, stayed there, and then whoever like bought it here, those guys sold on this date. The selling pressure, price falling down, and the impact of the news cooled off, and then again it's back to its normal levels. But before the news, this was the level 1.7374. This was the level. Now again it is like very close to that, and our pivot point also is almost the same, 1.72. So 1.72 is the normal level for this stock. So if it trades above, then 1.8 can be the immediate target for this. And the next earning date is like break even, Previously, it was all negative. So yeah, there is no impact of the news, I would say, on this stock.
Thanks for this, Tahir.
So can we move on to next? I would share one stock, although I shared it on the group as well, but I want to discuss it here. Google. Okay, the Google, the same chart was in the group, but let's discuss it here as well. So Google, if you talk about RSI is an uptrend. Okay, RSI is going up, and still we have a space here, and the resistance for RSI could be at this level. So we have a space from current level of 67, 66 to 76,000. It can go up. Let's talk about the price. Price is an uptrend. The resistance level is 1700. This is the next level of resistance, 1700, and currently it is at 1632 as for the last closing. So last 4 closings are positive. Look it from here, either this way, or you can have another line from here as well. That just makes more sense if it moves similar to that, or the other channel is like this, which is like a relatively longer channel. So this channel I will give more weight to this trend. It's very inclined. 1700 is a target, and earning dates on year 11.29. Look at the previous earnings. 9, 15. So 15 was the highest one, and then for the last 2 it was 9, and then now 11. So what's happening before the earnings? 4 consecutive positive days, and here it was like 2 positive days, 9 negative days, and 1 positive day. And for this earning, I think there's a positive stimulus in the market, and the market has already started acting positively on this stock, and it can go up. After the earning, what happened to the price? It fell down. After the earning, gap up opening and coming down. After the earning, coming down. So till the earning date of 29th, and this time the earnings are a little higher on 29th October, 11.29 versus the 9. And what was the actual reported? Actual reported was even like reported was like a little bit higher. Here also reported was negative. So what I'm looking at this stock is there will be one spike on the day of the earning, like here it something similar to that, or like here how much was the range of this? 1500 to 1530, so $30. So $30 can be attained ultimately somewhere around 1697 to 1700. So 1690 to 1710, that can be a selling area for this stock, and before it starts falling back again to its normal level of 1630. 1630 is actually a resistance here. As you can see, like 3-4 times it acted as a support, and this time it is acting as a resistance. If it crosses this level efficiently, it is a little bit, you can say $62 up, closing of $2 up, but still this is not very confirmative. On the next day, if it is still up, then on the 29th, it will be very close to 1700. That's what I expect on this stock, because the volumes for 2-day sessions are almost the same, but these are like on the average, I would say that on this day 21st October, it was like above average. For 2 days it's average, and the next day, even if it stays average and gains like $20 $30 gain, then it will be like closely to 1700 over the next 3 sessions before its earnings. Yeah, anything you want to add it here? So we can cover.
I was also just observing the earnings reaction on the earnings date. So it seems that on the earnings day and after, in the last and the third to last, or the first one from the left, it's red on the day of earnings. So
Yep.
I would think that it would be better to exit on the day. You are already into it. It's a good time to hold it up to the day of earning, and on the day of earning you can exit.
Yeah, exactly. On the earning date, you can exit this stock, and then on the earning date, if you see a pressure there, so when we analyze the things, we are here analyzing on a daily chart pattern basis. So on the day, if you have decided that you are going to exit this, so analyze that particular day down into hourly charts, or broken down into like 30 minutes or 15-minute chart, and then you see your levels, how the market is responding. If the market is still like there's a buying pressure there, so you can hold it. But if you see there's a selling pressure, sell it and exit. So that can be the same strategy which we apply on daily time frame. We can apply that on hourly and time frame, and 15 minutes, 5 minutes time frame as well on the day on which we have planned to sell, like in this case, like 29th October. That was one of the stock, and I will quickly discuss one more which I identified previously, and then I will take on to your stocks. Okay. So this stock is moving in this pattern here. I will draw one more line here, something similar to it, but this is not very encouraging. I will delete this. Okay. And one more thing. So the stock is currently in uptrend, but temporarily it is in consolidation phase. So also the earning is near. So earnings $2, $2.01. What happened during the earning days? You can see this spike, this region. So that was a spike region here after the earnings. And before the earnings, similar pattern, consolidation, then earnings and spike. Earning was how much? 2, and here the earning is almost the same. And we have a consolidation here as well. The stock trend was up and temporary consolidation. Now again, we have uptrend, temporary consolidation, earnings nearby. So if it breaks this, when this channel was broken, it was broken 2 days before the earning. Yeah, 2 days before the earning, this channel was broken. So now 2 days before the earning, on 3rd of November, which is very important date as well. On the 3rd of November, then if this channel is broken, so the next and the earnings will be a positive earning. So we can expect a similar rally like before. So this is one of the important stock to watch out. I'm not saying just enter it blindly at this point of time. No, just watch out this stock, and the time when you see, okay, this can be a good buying point depending upon the market situations, that you can take the opportunity and enter into it. So this stock should be like on your watch list. There's a news also for this. What this is: China and group raised up to 17.3 billion in the Shanghai leg of likely 35 billion dual listing, the world's largest ever, after some large investors submitted bids in the range of 68 to 69 yuan per share. People with knowledge of matters said the simultaneous listing in Hong Kong technology backed by e-commerce with Alibaba would beat previous largest IPO. So this Aramco's. So there's a new IPO coming in for this. Okay, we need to look at this because this is like only a 2 hours earlier news, and then we have like 4 hours news as well, then 5 hours. So this is something going on in the news for this. So Alibaba needs to be looked at from the news perspective as well. Earnings, news, consolidation, these points make it like a little bit attractive to be in the watch list. Kamal, anything you want to say here?
I completely agree with you.
Okay, so these were the 2 stocks which I wanted to share with you. Okay, the next one, can we take the next one as per your suggestions, or anyone in the group want to say on the stock? We can quickly analyze those.
Can we see the workhorse?
WKHS.
Workhorse is in the downtrend at the moment.
I did a silly mistake. I bought this stock when it was on $28.54.
No problem, it happens. You learn from your mistakes. So overall, we have a downtrend here. Yeah, that's a downward channel which the stock is trading, and it has broken down these previous levels. And the next, I'm trying to see the level should be somewhere here. This is already gone. This one is, we are up to this level, and the next could be, this level. So the good thing is that for last 3 sessions, it is like at the same level. They're not going down. And the third day is indecisiveness candle. Fourth day could be either way, because whenever it is indecisive candle, you cannot predict with certainty, and the volume has also gone down. And this is within this channel again. So unless there is some positive stimulus that can make the price to go back again to that level, I would say you can plan your trade to exit it, because you have it at 28, right? And currently you have these are
Yes.
at 20. So it moves up to these levels before, like 24 or like somewhere here 23, 24. If you fetch like 23, 22, 23, I would say you can exit.
Okay.
Or the maximum will be like 24, unless there is a news. If there is a news, you're expecting something in the market, so you can hold on to it for a little longer. But if there is no news, this stock has normally, maybe this is like 52 weeks high for this stock.
Yeah, 31 point something.
Yeah, maybe like, so you are up around that closest levels of 52 weeks high. Whenever the stock is trading at like highest levels of 52 weeks, normally avoid that. Check the history. How much is the difference between 52 week high and the 52 week low? Because previously, look at these levels. This is a normal level, $4. I don't want you to end up in a price of $15, which is here. So still, although you have a loss, but little loss is better than the bigger one.
Yeah, and the other good thing is that like I opened a very small position. Like it's
Okay,
not a big
that's cool.
position.
Yeah, that's good. So I think this can be a good point. If you are investing in some stock which is already a 52 week high, don't be greedy. Invest a little quantity, because you are expecting the stock is on a high price, and maybe it's going further high, or anyone can think from here, okay, high, you don't know which will be the last high for the stock.
Yeah.
So you entered in that, but enter with a small quantity, and then exit if it is falling down. So here it falls steeply down, went up, down, then up, made a high again, and then again went down. So if it goes up till here, 22 to 23, consider selling it.
Okay.
Okay, and if it breaks this resistance of 20 and goes below 19, also just sell it. Then don't wait for 20 to 23.
Okay.
If it falls below the level of 19.25, then sell it. Otherwise, it will be like 17.25. So that can be a point here. Earnings are negative. What happens after the earning? Stock is going down. Stock is going down. Stock is going down on 5th of November. So actually, you have 1 week to decide upon. So next week, again, it will like start behaving in this region of 17 to 19. Yeah. Anything else we can take? No problem, man. What else?
I have one last request. Like, if you can quickly go through J US.
I just want.
Yes.
I can just stick to the same chart for a minute, please.
Yeah, sure. I'm there.
Please, just a thought. I'm taking your suggestion now. This
Okay.
is in a downtrend. It's in a downtrend channel also. Now, assumingly, if it is consolidating at 1925 or at 19, and it goes up to about 22, 23 to touch the upper channel.
Line up. Yeah. Here.
So, assumingly, since his quantity he's holding is small, if he averages it to double and exits at the upper channel, he could take his principal away out carefully. Do you think it's possible?
Yes, I can do that. Yeah.
No. I'm trying to ask Tahir, because Tahir has made an analysis. I'm trying to understand that is it possible that he can average it down, take double the quantity and average out and take his principal amount back, secure his principal amount back at 2250 or 2270?
I would say in that case, it would be better to wait for earnings, because the previous 2 earnings, it has gone down. So I was saying that based on previous 2 earnings, after the earnings, it has gone down. So if you can hold for that time and then average down.
My intention of averaging is only using that downward channel waiting for the bounce and exiting with your principal amount only. I'm not looking for profits. Because if his buying average is 28 and if he double buys at 20, if his buying average is 28, he double buys at 20, his average will come down to approximately about
24.
24. And that is the price I'm looking out to exit at, 24, 23.
But it is risky. I understand what you're trying to say to cover the loss, but this seems to be risky because 23, 24 is not guaranteed because this is in a downtrend channel.
Yeah.
The channel is
risky,
downtrend.
I realize that. That's why I'm against the concept of even averaging, but
yeah, because if the stock is in the downtrend, you shouldn't risk more money into money which has already gone bad, unless there's a very strong news. Only then you can buy some more at the little average, or the stock has a history that it can come back again. It can sustain. Like few stocks they go temporarily down. You invest in that stock and you figured out, okay, you bought at high price or at near to the resistance level, and now it's going down again and it's almost at the bottom. So you try to pick that stock up again from the bottom because you know this stock will regain its original price. So it will come back to those levels because you trust that stock. Is that a blue chip stock, or it came down only because of some bad news or some impact on the market, and it has a history of sustaining the previous levels. So in that case, I would say it would be more viable to do average and try to make more profits on that. But in this case, there is no history, no volumes.
Absolutely.
Downtrend. So this is a good strategy to do for those stocks that have a tendency to sustain those levels. But in this stock, I would say don't risk more money on this, and use the same one to some in other stock, and you will average out on the overall portfolio levels. Yeah, sure. Thank you. And there was another stock some guys were saying. What was that? Just Energy, US one.
That's what somebody was asking for.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mosin.
Okay, Just Energy in the US.
Last time when we discussed, after that it has gone down.
Yeah, and there is no spike.
Yeah.
Oh wow! So now it all depends what we discussed.
With Just Energy, we need just spike.
Just spike, yeah. We need, and this is a just spike. Only one, and this is also just one, but on the other side. Just Energy, these stocks. Come on. Okay, this is also on the overall pattern. This is going down. If it goes up for a few days, again, the selling pressure brings it down in next 2 to 3 days. It went up one day, one positive green day, coming down again. Gap up opening, coming down again. One day gap up opening, and the same day it made a very bad closing down. 3 days of rally, and one day it vanished. Then again, low, and then this one. But why the spike is coming on this day, 24th of September? Let's look out.
Yeah, that was the consolidation
News.
time.
Okay. Yes, consolidation time. So it was in the news. Okay, then 28th of September announces closing of recapitalization plan, reconstitution of board. The recent one is on October 9, 19% of PIMCO, October 9. Yeah, this one. Okay, this one made a high till 8.38, Just Energy, and then back to 5.65. So it will stay there for some time unless there is a news. So this stock is only trading on the news. So if you are already holding this, the day you will hear about the news, sell it on the same day. So for the news, always remember news have impact, and these impacts may last for 1, 2, or 3 days, depending upon how strong the news is. So if the news is like very strong, you can imagine like 2 days or max like 3 days impact of that news. If the news is like a short-lived, not a very, very strong news, only 1 day impact. Like in this case, Just Energy surged 19% of PIMCO's 28.9% stake in the company. It should have been more than 1 day because some taking over major investments coming in. So it could have lasted on the second day as well, but unfortunately not. On the same day, even it was like And the closing was a little bit above than the previous one, but the closing was less than the opening. And most of the time it's happening during the pre-market sessions. In the pre-market, it opened at a high price, then made another high and came here. The volume was also
was very high.
Very high volume, and this volume was not even there on this spike as well. So the volume was high, so it was like on the both sides, people are buying and selling. Volume was extraordinarily high on this date. So again, I would say wait for, if you're holding this, hold on to it, wait for another good news and spike, and see how intense, how strong the news is, and then consider selling it again on the same day or on the next day and exit it. Or if you can also see if this price is falling down on the same day, has started to come down after it made a high and it's not reaching back again to those levels, it means it is under strong selling pressure. Whenever selling pressure sets in, exit it, and then again you will find the stock after 3-4 days back to same levels. That's what the stock has been doing over the past.
What should be my target price for this stock? Like, if there is a spike, so at what price level I should exit?
Currently, you're holding this?
Yes. So my average price is 6.90.
6.90. It's not a bad price. 6.90 somewhere here. Okay. Yeah. So 6.90 on, if it makes a spike, so on that day you should exit this, and your question is what should be the target price. That target price should can be only determined based on the trading pattern on that particular day. Because like this spike was a very, very small spike here. If you see how much from here, like 6.2 to 1.5%. Okay, this 19% here. But if we talk about this from 14 to a high of 27, almost double, 100%. Okay, if we talk about this one from here, 11 to 27, like 250%. From here, 18 to 29, 80%. So 80%, 250%, like 100%. So it depends upon the intensity of the news. So at the moment, we don't know how much strong the news will be and when it will be. So if you happen to hear any news, just follow that, analyze the news, and then you can plan your price. What should be my target price? But on that day, like, be very vigilant, watchful, and most of the time you might be on the screen. You check the levels. If it is like, and break it down on half an hour, 15 minutes time frame, 5 minutes time frame. I would say 15 and 5 minutes would be fine for you to see if the stock has started falling down. Draw support resistance line, and then you can exit the trade at a much positive levels. And if it makes a spike, if it make any spike, you will be in profits. You are not like at 24, 25, where I would say it seems a little bit remote. But yeah, you can have a profits in this stock.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah, just my 2 cents.
Yeah.
There's a gap in September end.
Yeah, this one.
Which might get filled in.
7.5 to 9.5. Yes, it can get filled in. But this will be only through the news. If the news comes in,
might able keep the order in the system and forget it. If it spikes up, it will fill the order up.
Yeah, that can be good. So you can put the level at 9.5, I would say here. 9.6, 9.7, 9.5, whatever suits you.
Yeah.
So put it for 90 days order. If there is any spike and you're not aware of, it will be automatically gone.
It will get filled in. Even if it's a pre-market spike, it will get filled in.
Yes, that can be good. Yeah, Kamal, you were saying something?
Yeah, my observation about JE is it trades higher in the pre-market. So since Mohsin is holding this on New York Stock Exchange, if you are using a platform which allows you to do buy and sell in the pre-market, on the day when it spikes, you try to exit on pre-market.
Yeah.
And as Tahir mentioned, you can set your sell limit. If it executes, well and good. If it doesn't execute on the day of spike, you could try to exit on pre-market. As we see the previous earning, it had shown a spike. So the next earning is near. Oh, let's
0.44, no, oh, wow, 9.33. This earning will be negative impact. Okay, yeah, this was 9.33 for there was a consolidation as well, right? Yeah, divide by 4 or multiply by 4. What happened to this? You consolidated 4 shares together.
Divided by 3.
And
33.
here, if even if we consolidate 3, even if we consolidate, okay, these earnings are not very encouraging, by the way. 0.44 for 3 shares. I hope they have adjusted these numbers as well. Even if they are not adjusted, 0.4 into 3, 1.2 versus 9. Earnings are not very encouraging, by the way. But
The
still,
consolidation was 33. 1 is 33 to 1.
33. Okay, 33 is to 1. So this 0.44 compared to 9.33. So this was the earning for 1 share, and this is the earning for 3 shares.
33 shares.
33 shares?
yeah.
Yes, 33 is to 1.
Oh, 33 is to 1. I thought 33%. Okay, so 33. So 0.44 into 33.
About 8. 15,
Okay,
sorry.
14. So it's like, yes, then the spike is there. 1 to 33. So 9 share, 9, and here 14.
14 and a half.
14 and a half. Okay, and the date is 4th of November, nearby.
So third is election date and fourth is earning. So
this one is like on the earning date, pre-market. Earning date in the pre-market, there is a gap down. Whatever is happening in the pre-market. Okay, opening here and the closing falling down. On the pre-market, open it here at a very high price and close below. And then on this also, when this thing happened, okay, it fell down here because most of the people have already encashed the news here before the split date. And again, 4th November. So 4th November can be a good one, a good time to watch. So these are the current levels for this stock. Current levels on 3-4 more days. So it will behave in a similar pattern, 5.65 to 5.2, 5.3. It will just fluctuate in this, and then a spike and get out on that 4th November date. Anything else you want to discuss on this stock? So Kamal, you want us to continue if we have like more stocks, or we should call it a day? The session is ending. If you want, you can join back there.
Yeah, just one stock which many members in the group are trying to follow, Cloud MD. Maybe we can take that as the last stock. If no one else has Cloud MD.
This one?
TSXV.
This one?
Yeah.
Cloud MD. Cloud MD software and services. Okay, this is a new one. And they're already given the earnings here. Okay, rally and then quit. And here again. So, okay, this would, I would say now has gone risky. Because see it here. RSI is like an overbought zone and it's going down. So it hit it is high, down, high and down, high, down, and then one positive stimulus. So it will not sustain for sure at these levels. So this price will not sustain 3.17. It is like has started going down based on this RSI. So it has made a high, went down, high and went down, and the volumes are like fluctuating, increase, then decrease, and so on and so forth.
There's high volume on the green days. So whenever it starts taking uptrend, be it in September or in October, the volumes are high on green days.
So it's more like people are buying. So
yeah.
It has formed already a rally here. See.
Yeah, even I am not holding it, but since even to me it looks to be in overbought region, but the way it has been rallying upwards.
Yeah, and that rally has made it to go up and much higher than the previous price in these ones. So it's a rally, it's a big rally, and now it's in overbought. Say this. So now it's coming back again to these levels, because if you analyze this channel from here, It went up again. Went up till 2.35. Back to this channel. Okay, and here came back to this channel. Touched the upper line of this channel, and then again somewhere back to these points, 2.87. And then at this point of time, RSI will also cool down. So RSI, the lower side of RSI is also fluctuating in this. So downside price rejection still at the same channel. I would say somewhere around this 2.8, 2.7, 2.8, somewhere here you will see this stock in like 2 weeks time. So at this point of time, it's not good stock to enter. If you are holding it, whenever you get some profits, just realize the profit and sell it off. It's not the stock which have a history, but it's a new stock which was like in June. Okay, the first ever reporting earning is negative. The second is also negative. So nothing very much encouraging on this. 52 weeks high levels. Yeah, 52 weeks high because it's only like 3 months. Okay, 21st October. 52 weeks high has moves to acquire the largest medical directory in Canada, gained 7.3% on Tuesday on 21st October. In this one, it was being driven on the news, and next day selling pressure. So 22nd October. Okay, 22nd October also there is a news. Look here, guys. So here there was a news after 20. So 21st gap up opening and close positive. The next day selling pressure. So on 23rd also there is a news. So maybe it has got a little bit gap up opening on the next day on Monday, and the selling pressure will bring it further down to the same levels of 3.17 or 3. It's news driven on these 2 days, and the next day the selling pressure. This one is not very strong news as compared to the one on 21st of October. Selling pressure might be there. That's what I see in this stock. What do you think about this, Kamal and Vivek?
Yeah, even I'm not holding. There are a couple of members who are following it and were requesting for the buy level and stop loss. So as you mentioned, 2.90 to me also looks to be a good buy price.
Yeah, somewhere around this channel. At the bottom of this channel can be a price to enter, but not at this because this is the selling price.
I would look at the price at 2.35. The previous resistance which is crossed 2.35.
Little up.
Yeah, around here. Okay. Yeah, now this was the resistance that it crossed in mid-September. So that becomes the support now for this price. So whatever you're buying at 2.5, keep a stop at 2.35.
So this is a horizontal resistance, right? Horizontal resistance is this much. There could be another way to look at this stock based on this uptrend line, if it follows that. And this is vertical resistance, you would say, and this is a horizontal one. Horizontal 2.35, yes, very right on this stock.
So I would buy 2.5 or whatever price you're looking, 235 stop, target of 3.1 or 3.5.
Target upon 3.1 or 3.5. By the time if it like behaves like that, so it goes here, then came back here, then here. Yeah, 3 point within this channel, the upper area of this channel, somewhere here. So that's what I also expect. Yeah. So those who are interested in this can watch out on the channels.
Yeah, because the history is not much available for us to analyze further.
Exactly.
So I really would not dabble in the stock. But if I'm forced to dabble at gunpoint, that's my price targets.
No one is forcing you. Okay.
Actually, people are looking at this for a long-term purpose.
I have a general perception. Sorry to interrupt you. I have a general perception that people in our group would just see if the stock is going up. It's like someone shares, I made like 40% gain, 50% gain in 2 days or 1 day. The other people like they would quickly jump in. But that guy who made a gain was holding it from before, not today. So now today you are jumping in. So he is the same guy who is selling it to you.
Absolutely.
And you're buying it on a higher price.
Right. Absolutely. There are many news about this, or many other analysts have predicted that this has higher potential to grow for long term. So that's the reason some of the members were trying to know what should be the buy price if they want to hold it for long term, say over 6 months. Since it doesn't have a history, we can't predict as in up to what level it can go. Whatever history we have is very short time. That's why I thought of getting it
So in this case, if the stock like this doesn't have a history, don't go for the 6 month. Forget about the analyst. Most of the time they are like biased. Do your own calculation as well. So if it is, you're saying that it will go up in 6 months, but you don't have a history, you don't have like a clear cut analysis on this, whether it will go or it will sustain or not. So at this point of time, for the stocks which are like new in the market, it's better to go for a short term, even if you want. It can be a good catch for a 6 month time. It can go up, but you don't know. You're gonna risk it. If you're willing to take that risk for 6 months, it's up to you. But a wise decision would be like, don't risk for a longer period of time, and especially during these election days. It's not worth it, I would say. After the elections, then you can plan anything which is like more than 3 months or like 6 month time. At this point of time, better to go for a short trade, and particularly for those stocks which don't have a history. Like we were discussing another stock which had, like I just forget the name of the stock. We discussed like 3-4 stocks before, which make like 52 weeks high, and then someone who entered that high level, the stock wasn't able to sustain that price and it fell back again to its average levels. So now this level is also its 52-week high. Wait for this to cool down, the indicator to cool down, let the price come back again to its channel, which we are discussing, 2.35 and 2.7. So that could be a point. Even if the stock falls below that point, you can say, okay, still we have a space. The stock can go back at least again to its previous highs of 3.17. So you could still have a gap where you can sell this. But if you're buying it at 3.7 and it falls below here and then never goes back to 3.7 because this was named as 52-week high, so you will ending up in the loss.
Totally agree. Even I would have preferred if I would have got to know about $1.5 would have been a price which even lower than that.
Yeah, 1.5.
Yeah, around 1.7. 1.7.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
So at this point of time, this was also supposed to be its 52-week high, by the way, at this point of time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, and then you don't know whether it will make another high. At this point also, you don't know whether it will make another high here. So it's like always risky whenever there is no history. But it's all upon your own risk appetite.
You're only working on 3 months data. You're not working on big data also.
Exactly. So this was okay. If you see something here, which I just noticed, okay, this was 1.5 here. Okay.
Yeah, that candle. Then
okay, somewhere here around.
Candle on the right.
52-week high. 52-week high.
Red candle. Yeah, that candle is when. Yeah, 1.5. That's the point I was saying.
I got it. So here, look, 52-week high and then consolidation.
Yeah, so 1.5 when it came down, that was the point I was saying.
Fine. 52-week high, and then if you expect a consolidation. Okay. Consolidation, then another rally from here. This is almost close to those levels which we were discussing like 5 minutes earlier. 2.73, 2.35. That can be good entry point here if this stock follows this trend. So buy it here. This could be the entry point here. After all, this is just a prediction, or you would say identification of opportunity. Can't be anything 100% guaranteed, but for something here is like a little bit more visible of being falling down as compared to these levels. So probability wise, this I would say you would have a better chance of winning the trade rather than entering in this point of time where the chances to win the trade are low.
Yeah, totally makes sense.
Okay. Anything else you want to discuss? Any other stock? Anything?
I had look at Maple. MFI, I think, or MPI.
MFI. The one which we discussed last time.
Maple Foods.
Yeah.
Yes. TSX.
RSI is dead. RSI is dead. I think you put on some indicator, some alerts for which RSI is like always below 30 or below 50 at least. RSI is dead, volume consistently low, and stock price coming down at these levels. Currently in consolidation. Falling down, consolidation went up. Falling down, consolidation can go up and then again. But at this point, there is RSI already gone down. Volumes are low. Earnings 0.21, and on the earning date, a spike followed by downfall. Then they announced dividend. They announce dividend after every earning. How much was the dividend? 0.16 gross. Out of this, around 75% payout. 0.23, and this is on 27th October. And then, okay, 27th October, one more thing to analyze here, RSI. Earning date 30th July, and it made a rally before, 3 days before. Earning date, and then, okay, gap up opening, closed in negative. Earning date, no impact, 0.14, actually a negative impact in the price. Earning date positive, so let's take this one, 0.21 and 0.23. What happened here is, what was the exact date? This one, gap up opening, a little bit gap up, and price rose from 27 to 29, almost $2 here. And before that, it was in downfall. So here, if we talk about the target, this can be a level on 29th on the earning date. This can be a level 25, 26. So it could touch 26 on the earning date. And what's happening after the earning date? The stock remain consolidated and then falls down. The stock falls down. So on the earning date, you can sell and exit. That I would say. And if I talk about this previous consolidation phase, this consolidation, and then move up along the trend line, then fall down again. Okay, consolidation. As for the previous pattern, after the consolidation, it can go up along the trend line and then fall back again below the previous levels. And this is double confirmed through this previous pattern analysis here at this point of time, and then the other pattern for the earnings. Earnings also behave in a similar way, that they go up for one day, they go up, gap up opening and closing in negative. So there are like two instances to confirm this move. One, this previous move here after consolidation. The second move is for the earning. So what I'm expecting is, it will go up from here till it reaches this point along with this trend line on the earning date, and then will fall back again to its either at the previous level or even lower. Even lower is not very much expected because the RSI is at very low levels, and currently this is the support level as well.
Added support. It's currently added support here.
Exactly, it's currently added support. Consolidation at the support level, and with a chance of going up based on this pattern and based on the earning. So if we say 24.67 to 25.5, $1.50, $1.50 to $2 gain, or within like next 27 on Tuesday, 2 days. So it can be a good stock to watch on Monday. And again, let's see the candle. The candle is a decisive candle on Doji 1 with a downside price rejection. Then downside price rejection is coming like 3 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times actually. And downside price rejection means market is not accepting this price of 24.42 and is just staying above its support level. Okay, this is one of the good indicator. And the next day, if the candle is a positive candle and it's trading above 24.67, so that can be a good point to enter for maybe a little bit spike based on the earnings, because the earnings are like expected to be good as compared, almost similar to the previous earnings. So that's what my analysis is on this stock, and can be a good stock to watch out. Anything, Kamal and Vivek, your observation on this?
Yeah, I'm holding position on this.
Okay, and what price you entered?
Let me check my record 1 second. I don't remember just now.
Okay, that's fine, no issues, no problem. So that's okay.
I'm holding. I'm expecting to get out at about 26 or 26.25.
Yeah, if you can hold further.
I mean, I will be getting out around that rate only.
So yeah, you might have to hold a little bit, because after the earnings, it's normally it falls down, and then when the dividend comes out, it falls down again because it's ex dividend. But at this point, it didn't fell down 0.16. It fell down here. Okay, so 26 is your target price based on the resistance level here. This is the resistance you're talking about.
26.5 is.
Yeah. This is the horizontal resistance, and I'm analyzing it based on the trend line. So this trend line has given the levels of 24.5 to 25 based on this pattern. If we were here at this point of time, how we would have analyzed parallel channel, and this is target as per the channel, and the resistance at that point was somewhere here, the horizontal resistance. The same pattern is like at this point as well in the 17th September. Channel, parallel channel went up, and I would have predicted a price of this 27.97 to 28, whereas the horizontal resistance would have given me 28.5. Same thing is happening here. Parallel channel, we are expecting a price here 25.95 to 26, and then again a $0.50 up is my resistance. But the last time it didn't touch this target price. I'm just trying to make some combination of the things. So same $0.50 gap here, $0.50 maybe like it can even break 26.59. But based on the previous trend, 26, this level 25.5 to 26 level can be I would say a good level to watch as well. And then the ultimate resistance, horizontal resistance, is 26.5.
Yeah, because my entry is at 25.02.
25.02. So you will be at break even at this point almost. Not break even, you will have like little profits.
25.0, $25.
25, yeah, so still
0.02. So I'll make $1 on it.
Yeah, you can make $1 like yeah, exactly, almost $1 on it here.
Very long ago.
Yeah, or maybe like you can
a week or 10 days earlier.
Yeah, or maybe you can consider liquidating few here and the rest hold till 26.5.
Yeah.
And partial selling, something here and something here. That can be good. But the thing is, when this is gone down, if it touched either at 26 or either it touched like 26.5 and it has started going down, the next level will be something here. So next time you will not even get this price.
So might as well liquidate the whole thing and buy again.
Buy again within this channel.
Yeah, buy again within the channel only.
Yeah, because RSI will take time.
I'm looking at it because 2467, 2470 is a very strong buying support. Very strong buying support. And the indicators, the other indicators we are playing on, RSI and Williams and the MACD, they are all in talking about oversold positions.
Yeah, this is a good buying point, buying time, and then exit very, very frequent, like very quickly.
Take a short trade, very short trade.
Yeah, and the next day, because you see here, when it is touching the higher, it's coming down like in 4 days to the next support level. And here it took that just a day. In 1 day, it fell down. So here and then 3-4 days, stock will be here.
This is a quick trade system.
Yeah, in Maple Leaf Foods. Unless we see some good news here. Maple Leaf Foods marks 1 year as carbon neutral company. Okay, thank you. So that's how we can analyze this stock. Anything else? Or you should call it a day for now?
Hey, Kamal.
Yeah.
Hey, Kamal, I have a couple of questions, if you don't mind. I think at the beginning you talked about the CRH. There's a news for the takeover. So I have a position
CHR.
Yeah, CHR. Sorry, CHR. Yeah. So I have a position there. The average price is 3.11. I was thinking to put the pre-order $4. Do you think that's a realistic or any tentative thing from your side?
Based on the spike that it had on Friday, I would say that it's because of the news, and that news would be short-lived. I am not expecting it to take it further up, though initially at the first few hours on Monday, it might move up, but then would expect that people would start selling. So if you're in profit, I would say it's better to take profit.
Okay, but do you think that $4 is realistic, or that's what I'm expecting pretty high, so I should minimize and...
Tahir, could you please take to the green candle on the left? Yeah, that is 4.27. To me, as of now, it looks unlikely that it might reach. But again, it depends what rate it opens on Friday. Oh, sorry, on Monday.
On Monday, okay.
Yeah. So first few hours of Monday, I would say you could watch closely and take a call to exit.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, I also agree with this. Yeah, in the pre-market, you may still see it very attractive. Pre-market is still like high. Maybe it is a gap up opening, and then within the first hour, you will see what it would be looking like by the end of the day. So take a call within 1 hour, and also look at the AC during those time as well, because these are the carbon copy of each other. It will help you take your decision.
Thank you. The other question I had, Kamal, I don't know. I was kind of on and off today. So did we discuss the phase drive by any chance?
No,
I know this was in your portfolio too. So I was thinking, to average out. So last week, on Wednesday, I think a couple of days, it's zooming like, anything. I think Thursday it's grown up, 35%, and on Friday it was like, a few. I think it started with 15%, and then
the last candle is very, very dangerous.
Yeah.
Upside price rejection.
Very, very dangerous.
Yeah, I'm also holding this, but a very small quantity at a higher price, though. But for you, if you want to buy this, if it crosses $11.99, $12, only buy then, but don't buy now.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So this is not the right time. Maybe it can fall back again here at these levels. You don't know. It is upside rejection here. So if it will come in the buying zone if it crosses $12. So then it will be in the buying zone somewhere here. But right now, no, it's not a buy.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah, even I would agree with Tahir that watch on Monday. It was good news that on Thursday and Friday it went up that much. Wasn't expecting that it will.
Yeah, I was shocked. 35% on Thursday.
Yeah, even I was shocked because there was no major news as such. There was a news, but it wasn't as that big news that it went up by over 35%, and then next day followed up with 15%, and then came down. So Monday, watch for how it trades on Monday, and then take a call of averaging down. I'm also holding it, not taking the risk of averaging it down because of the uncertainty on Friday.
Yeah. Okay.
This spike was like, look at the RSI. RSI was like that, less than 30, like at 16 level. So that also could be one of the trigger point to make this stock attractive on that day. And the next day RSI was up, and RSI has a resistance. And this one also upside price rejection within the same channel. So if it goes beyond $12, that can be entry levels for this stock.
Yeah, makes sense. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, great. Anything else? Any other question?
I was hearing, Tahir, your comment about the Cloud MD. But this is for both, the Kamal and Tahir. But you must have heard, this news, right? there's a strong, the public news that, the Cloud MD has bought the Canadian medical registry, and that's the reason it has, the good positions. There's a lot of buzz, but don't you think, that's like, the big news, or do you think, that's a speculative?
Okay, this big news exploded on 21st. So where is 21st?
That's correct, yeah.
This is 21st, okay? And this really started from 14. So whenever some big news is coming in, sometimes the rally starts even before that. The rally actually started from here on the basis of that big news that exploded it here, and the people made a gain and sold it here to those guys who became aware of this news on 21st or 22nd. So this impact has already been taken from a level of $2 to $3. 3 point. So that's already in cash.
Okay.
So that's gone. Now this 22nd news, 52-week high. That's a normal.
Right, and the Cloud MD and both the stock, they were kind of in the ups and downs Thursday, mostly Friday. Yeah, Friday it was like
which is the other one?
Well, yeah.
Well, Pharma.
WELL, yeah, that's first one. WELL, the first one.
Okay. Yeah, but this is still in the downtrend.
Yeah, it also had a rally like Cloud MD, and now it is going down.
Okay, from here, and this last 3-4 sessions is here, and currently it's at support, so it can go up here, and this is horizontal support as well. Support is here. Yeah, that's a horizontal support, and a vertical as well in the channel. This can be also one of the stock to watch out, because it is also in the news. Well, Health to acquire majority stakes in Easy Allied Health, and this is on 23rd. Let's have a look. What was the time? Sapphire has entered into a different position. You took a 51% or saying she'll easy allied according to a statement. Okay. So there's something positive about this. Acquisition within the channel, support level. Okay. And RSI also look at support. Can be one of the good stock to watch out for next few days.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
To next, but again, this is a news driven. So 1 day or 2 day only.
Right.
Okay. So this is the channel for RSI. Earnings minus far ahead. So no need to worry about earnings. So this one here till a price of, I would say you can come till 8.69 again.
Oh, okay.
This could be an easy target for this, or maybe like even higher at something called 9.5. So 7.5 to 8.5, $1 quickie for next 3-4 days.
Thank you, Tahir. Yeah.
Welcome. Anything else?
I think we are good.
Yeah. Okay, that's all. Okay, guys, thank you very much. Thank you for joining, and we are almost at the end of this session as well. Okay, thank you. Come on, Vivek.
Thank you, Tahir.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Today, at least I
Thank
made
you,
it.
everyone.
Thanks everyone.
Okay, thank you. Have
Have a
a
nice weekend.
good
Bye.
weekend, the remaining one.
Great
Okay.
weekend.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.